last time we were able to discuss about the net force or resultant forces. So the word resultant forces means to say it is combined effect, okay, between two magnitudes. Either first magnitude or second magnitude may contain high or low amount. So how do forces combine? More than one forces often act on an object. When all the forces acting on an object are added together, you determine the net force on the object, in which an object with a net force or resultant force more than 0 Newton on it will change its state of motion. So the possible effect, okay, will be either the object will move, either the object will decelerate or slow down, or the object will accelerate or speeding up, or it could be standing still or no motions or remains at rest. So the forces in the same direction, force 1 plus force 2. For example, you are pushing a piano with 25 Newton of force to the right, and your friend is pulling the piano with 20 Newton of the force to the right. So what is the net force on the piano? As you can see here, okay, force A and force B, okay, they might have the same way in which the object can move. So two forces applied in the same direction with force, no? With force B stronger than force A, however, they are on the same pathway or same direction, we have to proceed with additional method. However, if the directions are opposite to each other, say for example, net force 1 minus force 2, no? In a game of tug of war, one dog is pulling with a force of 12 Newton to the left, and the other dog is pulling with a force of 10 Newton to the right. So what is its net force? So in the road, it could be, no? We have to determine about the direction, now between the two dogs that are pulling each other. So 12 Newton minus 10 Newton, we have to use deduction method. Now 2 Newton will be the net force in which the dog or the object, no, pull the object going to the left. So those examples that I mentioned is in between the forces in the same direction, then forces in opposite direction. I already explained this to you. So another example that we have mentioned last time, no? Between 25 Newton and 20 Newton. So two persons, okay, they are pulling, no? The objects to each other, okay, they are in the same directions. So therefore 25 plus 20, no? Because we use the rule of addition method, that will become 45 Newton. So another thing that we have to consider, okay, this one again. For example, both elephants may contain, no, the same amount of weight or force. 200 Newton for the first elephant, then the force of another elephant contained 200 Newton. However, there were no outcome for this one because the resultant force becomes 0. So forces in the same direction. When forces are applied in the same direction, they are added to determine the size of the given net force. When can we say that it's unbalanced and balanced? Unbalanced or not balanced forces can act in the same direction. Example, you are pushing a cabinet across the room with a force of 15 Newton, then your friend is pulling with a force of 10 Newton. So what is the net force in there? What direction is the cabinet moving? So therefore, when two forces move in the same direction, no, the forces are being combined, both force 1 and force 2. So, therefore, the net force between 15 Newton and 10 Newton, no, they are the other person push with 15 Newton.